They went through in 6th place from the first of the semi-finals. So the semi-finals are out of the way now. This is the final. These athletes are going to give it absolutely everything. Perhaps not go too hard, too fast, too early. Veneri Poikinen there from Finland, wearing the bib 5, the fastest team in Heat 1. So they're under starters' orders. And they're off and running, and already a slip. The waxing's so important in this classic discipline. If you're new to the sport, then this is classic. And the waxing underneath the boots is where your kick wax is. It's a stickier wax that will hopefully give you grip as you go up the hills. Your other option is to go into this herringbone technique where you're using your inside edges to power off and double poling. This is a really fast start. Number 3 there, Andreas Kirkling, is trying to make a break really early in this competition. So difficult to get away, but he could be doing this. Really decided to throw down the gauntlet and attack from the gun. Now, he will be using up a lot more energy than the skiers behind, who will be able to share the lead, use the slipstream, and also the snow as well, the new snow that's falling. Kirkeng is going to have to be plowing through just that little bit of new snow that's falling on the track, and that's going to be slowing him down as well as we go on to the long hill. This sprint course, 1.3 kilometers long, and this is the climb. And Kirkeng of Norway is in the lead, but has he gone too soon, too early? Hirose of Japan, Mancini, strong French skier, Compagnoni of Italy. Now this, it's a sprint, but you don't want to give too much in leg 1. But Norway, well, they've decided their tactic, and Andreas Kirkeng of the University of Denver has decided to go out really hard on leg 1, expend a lot of early energy, has a quick check to see if they've got a gap, and they have. It's a gap of around about 10 seconds. Through the mushy snow here. This will all harden up tonight. Forecast is good for the rest of the weekend coming up. Double poling hard onto the transition zone, and Andreas Kirkeng will hand over to Karianne Olsvig Dengerud. She will be standing towards the end of the transition zone. Norway in the lead, followed by France, Japan, Italy, United States. And a little bit of a gap between Germany, Finland, Poland, Czech Republic. So Karianne Olsvig Dengerud taking up that advantage. Chased down now by Amélie Suifé, a 21-year-old, competed in the World Junior Championships, got 15th in the sprint there at the World Juniors. But you've got to say that French team, Tom Mancini is the stronger of the two when it comes down to the speed and split times. And this is a big lead now. This could be a crucial lead, because now the chasers are thinking, well, who wants to get out in front? Who wants to do the work to close the gap? And Norway deciding to go hard and go early. But not out of sight, and there's a chase group of 4, then a slight gap, and then another 4. As we see the leader there. Coming on to the big climb now. And I think that gap could be narrowing. I think this chasing 4 could be making a difference. We've got the French skier, we've got the Japanese wearing bib number 1. That is Suobi Rin. And look, the gap is closing. It's closing right down. Dengerud is being caught on the hill. Suife doing a great job from France. Boccardi of Italy. Suobi and Anderson from the USA. Those 5 are very much in touch. Then there's a gap. Then we see Kaleta of Poland. Anastova of the Czech Republic. And Dietz of Germany, Olkkonen of Finland, Numela of Finland. So there is a separation in the field. Top 5 looking good. Have we got any fallers? So difficult as you come down that descent to stay out of trouble. So leading us now from the top of the hill is the Italians. Did very well on the hill there. So we have from Italy, Maria Boccardi, wearing bib 29, wearing bib 11, still in touch there is Emily Suife. And I think the Norwegians, if they look back at this, they're going to think, wow, we went a bit hard and a bit early. The question is, when Andreas Kirking takes over on his second leg, will he have the energy to do it again, or will he struggle to stay in touch here? So France, Italy, Japan, United States and Norway, Germany, Poland, Finland. It's all very tight.
Wow,
but there is 5 skiers that are very much in touch here. It's Japan that's taken on the lead, and Japan deciding to go hard. Really using that power in the arms as well as the legs. Number 5 there is the Finnish Vanni Poikinen. So the Japanese followed by Norway. And this is good skiing from Japan 1. Hirose Ryo. Norway in second. Looking back, using that dogleg turn to just check where they are with the field. Now, Kirkland didn't ski well up the steep on the first leg. He was caught, he did go hard. Number 12 there with him is Finn Sweet from the United States, keeping in contention for the medals. And there is a gap here between the top 3 and the rest of the field. Remember, this is only the second leg for the men. They'll need to keep something in reserve. Don't want to blow too much into the red going up this hill. They'll only get 3 minutes of rest, and then they'll be doing it all again. Number 11 there, Tom Mancini, just slipping back slightly, getting problems there with the grip. They come on to the descent past the clubhouse, which houses the finish of the bobsleigh track, which was built way back in 1932, the original bobsleigh track. There's been more modern ones built since then. They hosted the games, of course, in 1980. And it is Japan that are in the lead. Hirose Ryo. So Japan going hard, trying to give a little bit of a lead. And there is a big gap now between the first three. Giving it absolutely everything as we go into exchange three. Double polling furiously onto the start, finish straight. And Japan, Norway, United States, only 3 seconds differentiating them. And then look at the gap. As United States hand over. Wow, 11 seconds down. So, yeah, that's a good 6 or 7 seconds gap between third and fourth. Now Japan really trying to lay down the gauntlet. They did enough to get through in the first of the semi-finals. Wearing bib 3 there is Karianne Dengerud of Norway, out of Utah University. And wearing number 1, the 22-year-old, 4 times bronze medalist at the Japanese Nationals. Competed in the World Junior Championships 4 times, actually, 2017 through until 2020. And it is Japan with a slight lead. And look at this, number 11. That is Amelie Suife is closing the gap. I know the camera does fall short in the distance slightly, but closing the gap on potentially silver and bronze positions. But there is a gap now between the leader and the rest of the field. Japan looking very strong. They did come into this as one of the favourites. So Sobue Rin of the University of Nihon, the Japanese university, is comfortable going up this final hill. Anderson, Dengerud. Not much of a gap there now. 5 seconds between bronze and 4th place. They're all trying to close. As you could see, number 4 there, Dietz of Germany, really struggling with the grip. The grip wax under the boots. As Sobue of Japan is going to hand over to her teammate Hirose with a decent lead. Of course, the glide when you're out in front is so much harder, but you do get the advantage of staying out of trouble. Look how soft it is as they come through the slush, desperately trying to generate speed. Working really hard, number 1 as we go into exchange 4. 12 behind her, United States of America doing very, very well with the home support. This is USA too. So, number 1 hands over, Japan in the lead. And it is Hirose who will take up the mantle. This is his last chance to put the power down on the course. 12 is the United States, followed by 3 Norway. A little bit of a gap between them and the Italians. Poland in fifth, Finland in sixth, Germany in seventh. So the men are going to absolutely go right into the red here. The lactic acid is just going to completely take over their bodies as they hit that final climb. Look at that double poling, he's almost jumping in the air. Is he going to double pole all the way around this course? Messages of support from the crowd, cheering on the Japanese athlete.
Yeah.
Going for the double pole technique. It is so energy sapping. Really going hard at it now. He can't double pole all the way up this big climb coming up here. So you can see the trailing skiers, the American and Norwegian teams opting to go into the running technique. Now, the Japanese, it gets so steep here, you can't double pole up here. You've got to run hard. Then Japan looking very strong. They've made the gap now. Still a fight between Norway and the United States for silver and bronze. And Hirose of Japan has extended the lead. Very good skiing from the Japanese, and the speed that he went round the third leg, he was a 3:07, so considerably faster than anything that we've seen in the semi-finals. Well, they were ranked #1 and drawn #1 coming into this competition, and they held perhaps a little bit back in the first of the semi-finals. Did enough to come through, and now they have absolutely laid down the gauntlet. And look at him go. Giving absolutely everything towards the fifth exchange. Hand in the air from the teammate. She sets off, a tap on the back, and off she goes, and that's a very good lead for Japan. Japan comfortable in the lead. Now the question is, who's going to get silver? Who's going to get bronze? It's Norway. Hand over wearing bib 3. United States wearing bib 12. We've got Karianne Olsvig Dengerud of Norway up against Renee Anderson from the USA. 24 years old, Renee Anderson from Bowdoin College.
Battling it out with the Americans, Renee Anderson.
I think they are clear. I think they're safe. I also think that Japan are safe in gold. There's not much you can do. It's such a short track. And I was looking at the times, the split times. Hirose really made the difference in leg #3. He skied a 3:07, skied a 3:11 in the fifth leg. So I think we are looking at the gold medalist here. The wheels would have to really considerably fall off the wagon. There needs to be a fall, I think, for the Japanese athlete Sobue Rin to be caught here. Look at this, 30-6. Could they, Finland and Poland, could they make a move on the silver and bronze positions? I think there's a certain amount of saving themselves, the Norwegian and the American for this hill. Now they're going to go hard. They both kick hard together. Japanese way out in front. And it's Norway versus America. As they go on to this final hill, have they got the power to stay clear of the chasers? There's two chasers that are coming up strong from behind, and Norway's dropping back, but look at Andersen go. Andersen in silver medal position, Dengerud in bronze. Well, gold is decided unless there's a fall here. It needs to be safe on this corner. And is. So we know who's going to take gold. The question is what's happening behind. Dengerud is ahead. How did that happen? We need to see the battle for silver and bronze. Well, we're on to the finish straight, and Japan are going to take the gold. America are going to take silver. Renee Andersen is going to take the silver for the United States. She is clear enough, but it is gold for Japan. They take the first medal at these Winter University Games. America get on the podium. That's a great way to start. And there was a photo finish there between Norway and Poland. But I think Norway just got that one, hung on for the bronze. A really good ski from Poland to close the gap. And made it really close in the end. Finland as well, chasing down hard. So congratulations to the Japanese team. They came in as one of the favourites, as Emily Suifei of France crosses the line. The winner is Japan. And in intelligent ski, and the medals ceremonies will be given out later on this evening, but the mascots are given now, and it is Japan who take the gold.